Hi there, my name is Mac, and I'm going to be talking about some homebrew changes that I've made to my own 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons campaign. I'm running the Lost Mine of Phandelver, aka Starter Set Adventure Module. So if you're playing this and don't want it to be spoiled, or you are intending on playing it in the future and don't want to garner too much information, don't watch this video. I'm actually going to be talking specifically about the ending of the campaign, where you fight the mysterious black spider. Now, in the module, it's intended that you'll explore the cavern, find the Forge of Spells and the spectator that lays there, and eventually, near the end, come to Neznar, probably a little bit more beaten up than usual, and have a dramatic final encounter with him. In my campaign, my players actually are above 4th level, where the adventure intends you to be at this time, and have kind of done some winding adventuring throughout the land in search of some other NPCs, and so are a little bit more powerful. On top of that, a lot of time has passed from the initial day or time frame that you would encounter this layer. So I, due to that, have kind of given Neznar and his troop a little bit of advancement in their exploration of the cavern. They've found the Forge of Spells. They're intending to transport the brazier that seemingly gives the Forge of Spells power back to their kingdom in the Underdark, which is another kind of change that I've made. The book, I believe, intends you to play Neznar as a lone act, a solo agent. However, I figured a level 4 wizard wouldn't really have resources to do very much with that, and so I kind of wanted to make it more tense and perhaps more impactful on the campaign setting. So Neznar has been dispatched by his kingdom with a few soldiers and some priests in order to try and claim this Forge of Spells for Loth and to perhaps make some more powerful artifacts in her name. I've also given Neznar the ability to actually turn into a black spider, which I've kind of been toying around with the idea of. I might not have him do it in the battle, depending on how it goes. The battle itself, I've moved Neznar from his final lair, that's kind of further on in the cavern, presumably when the players are a little bit more beaten up. I've moved him to the Forge of Spells, and I'm going to have the players walk into the Forge as they're performing a ritual to transport the brazier back to their kingdom. My intent in this is to kind of have a very, very intense and very consequence-heavy moment. Perhaps the players will stop their transportation ritual before the brazier is sent to the Underdark, but perhaps they won't. Maybe this is going to have some more dire consequences than they envisioned, which, you know, for a 6th level character is not necessarily super challenging, but a spellcaster, some soldiers, and I've actually moved the spectator to Neznar's side. He has convinced it to help him in his quest. I think this amount of enemies with relatively low challenge ratings is going to be a good challenge upping for the players at their current level. I've increased Neznar's level, and so he knows a little bit more powerful spells and has a few more spell slots. And I've also given him a right-hand man, so to speak, who actually tried to take out some of the players earlier on as they slept in the inn their night before going into the cavern. Now, we were planning on playing today, but unfortunately some issues with players' schedules. We had to cancel, but I'm very excited to see where this encounter goes and how the players deal with it. And I'll definitely post some updates whenever that happens. I really hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.